Hello guys, welcome back to Philos, and let's continue this Shadows of Minratos mission. Let's go.
That sounds like magic, I think. Venatori up to no good, I bet.
Oh my god.
We stop them, then we figure it out.
Venatori and Darkspawn under their control. Stop them.
Not in my city. Got us from a distance.
Right on him.
All set.
Oh my god.
Take him out. We died. God.
We're under fire.
Very nice.
Look out.
You got it. I am empowered.
I command more!
Hit him now.
Done.
Let's go again.
That's all of the dogs
Nice.
on Venatori. Let's search the place, figure out what they were doing.
Shadow dragons are watching us, do not let them get close. The exact location of their hideout is unknown, but they use the catacombs. Okay.
This
That's why.
explains the darkspawn we keep finding in the catacomb.
Yeah. We are blessed indeed to have such a loyal friend in you. Continue to serve us, and you will be richly rewarded. Oh, that's the traitor.
This note. Knight Commander Lenos of the Minrathous Templars is
Oh,
being
yeah.
paid off by Venatori.
Damn it.
It's him. The traitor. Search lower floor for evidence. Yeah. Veilguard now has blessed us with ancient knowledge. The relic lets us control Darkspawn through their blighted blood, used to destroy our enemy in his name.
The gods gave the Venatori a relic they can use to control darkspawn. Look at...
Hey, Rook. Is everything all right in there? Rook, I thought I'd see if you needed help.
I'm here, man.
Did you find anything in there?
The risen gods taught the Venatori how to control Darkspawn. Explains why the hideout was attacked.
We found documents from the Knight Commander. I knew he was crooked. I didn't think he was actually a Venatori.
Let's head back to the shop. We'll discuss things there.
You managed to catch the stragglers fleeing the warehouse.
They'll think twice before coming back here. What else did you find?
The Venatori serve Elganan and Gillenane like we thought. They gave the cult control over Darkspawn.
Great. Sounds like the Venatori are going to be even more trouble.
I'm here to help.
Is there something I can do? The risen gods are my responsibility too.
How do we know we can even trust you? You're not from here. You don't know Minrathous like we do. And we know as little about you as we do these risen gods you unleashed.
Now, what is it they say? The enemy of my enemy is my friend. The cult has its hooks deep in the city. Venatori backers sit in the magisterium chambers, and now they wield power given to them by the gods. We'll have to get along if there's any chance of surviving this.
May, what are you doing here? You promised you'd lay low.
Tried it, didn't much care for it.
I'm Rook.
Nice to meet you. I'm Rook.
There's trouble in Minrathous, Venatori, and risen gods. Rook's helping us with it. Mevaris is one of the Shadow Dragon leaders.
Mevaris Talani, formerly Magister Mevaris Talani, at your service.
Wait, formally?
My enemies conspired to have my magisterium seat stripped from me. We can talk about it later, if you want. My concerns feel petty when stacked against risen gods. The Shadow Dragons have a lot to discuss, but you, Rook, are expected at the Swan.
Me? The Cobbled Swan, why?
The First Warden is here to speak with you.
The First Warden? Let's hope we actually get some help with the Blight.
Come back when you can. I think we'll need your help again.
Let's go. The Venatori serve the Rised Gods, who have given cultists magic that grants them control over Darkspawn. The cult's influence and power spreads, which means trouble for Minrathous and the world beyond.
Oh, I imagine word will spread eventually.
Your enemies won't be
Okay, you have been
pleased.
acknowledged as a Shadow Dragon ally.
Exactly. They've already ousted me from the Magisterium, and we know they're too cowardly to attempt anything else.
Okay.
Spotted any more Darkspawn?
Not close to the shop, but we're keeping alert. We haven't seen the end of them.
How did you join the Shadow Dragons?
Helped make the Templars look the other way when there was a slave rebellion going down. Turned out that the Viper was helping. He brought me on.
Okay. So we need to meet the First Warden. Where is he? Okay. Okay, we can do this right now. Ah, current location. Oh, this is where I am. Alright, let's go then.
They're telling us to watch out for dogs.
But what if the Darkspawn come back?
Don't worry, my friends. Oh, how can I get there? Here.
Do Templars really not have authority over mages in Tevinter? What happens if there's blood magic? What do they do?
An ambush.
All right, everyone. Done.
Nice.
Behind you. Watch it.
Take them out.
Take the shot. Where were we?
Do Templars really not have authority over mages in Tevinter? What happens if there's blood magic? What do they do?
Depends on the Templar. Depends on who's bought their loyalty.
What do you do when the authorities can't be trusted to do the right thing?
That's how I keep busy.
What do we have here?
Candle hot conspiracy. Messages to no one.
Ruffled any feathers lately?
No. Or no one's tailed me if I did.
All right. If you run into trouble, get in touch.
Whatever you say.
Thank you. Nice, new fast travel.
Mona's Pell Dance Act astounds.
Did the Magistery explain why the palace went silent?
Let's go.
I am Jowen Glastrom, First Warden and Supreme Commander of Weishaupt. I received word of your team's request for Grey Warden assistance after an incursion of the Blight at Demeter's Crossing. Explain yourself, Warden, and bear in mind that the Order remembers your past recklessness.
Funny you should say that.
My past. Right. When I disobeyed orders and dropped a building on a Darkspawn horde, I see you haven't forgotten.
Your report, Junior Warden.
I was part of a team trying to stop an elven mage named Solas from destroying the Veil. When we disrupted his ritual, something escaped from the Fade, and I clearly sensed the corruption of the Blight.
From this mage, Solas?
No, sir. Solas opposes the Blight. He's actually an elven god, Fen'Harel, the Dreadwolf.
I did not come here to listen to fairy tales. I am here because of the Blight.
Right, but it all ties together. See, when we disrupted the ritual, Solas got trapped in the Fade. But two of the elven gods got out. Elganan and Gillenane, we think. And they're blighted.
Why would elven gods be blighted?
The ancient elven gods used the Blight. That's why Solas imprisoned them. The point is that the gods are making the Blight worse. Demeter's Crossing was just the start. That's why we need the Grey Wardens.
I suspected more politicking from the remnants of the Inquisition. I see now that I was wrong.
I'm really glad to hear that.
It is clear that whatever you did to unleash the Blight has corrupted your already weak mind.
Okay, wait.
You will be taken to Weishaupt and placed under heavy guard until the danger you caused by unleashing the Blight passes.
Please listen to me.
No, please, you can't do that.
I assure you, I can.
I don't know how much time we have. The gods are doing something with the Blight. We need to stop them.
Let me tell you something about the Blight. It is evil, it is implacable, and above all, It is predictable. The Blight has not changed in over 1,000 years. The Grey Wardens will defeat it, as they always do. And we will do so without a disgraced junior warden causing needless confusion. I suggest you come along quietly.
Adamant Fortress 941, Dragon. The Grey Wardens attempted to raise an army of demons. Hardly the models of good judgment yourselves, are you?
Everyone knows Warden Commander Clarel acted alone at Adamant Fortress.
Acted alone, you say? Imagine if everyone were to see the letter I discovered where you authorize her actions. I wonder how that might complicate the narrative.
Are you prepared to risk the security of the Grey Wardens for this deluded boy?
You may be surprised to learn that I care very little about the security of the Grey Wardens.
Stay away from the Blight, and do not pester the Grey Wardens with any more of your nonsense.
He seems upset. Was it something I said?
Thanks for the assist.
That was close. Wasn't looking forward to being dragged off to a Grey Warden dungeon. Who should I be thanking for the assist?
Magister Dorian Parvis, at your service. A mutual friend thought you might require some support.
Varric Tethras? Of the Shadow Dragons?
The very same.
You're a Shadow Dragon agent?
What's your relation to the Shadow Dragons?
About a decade ago, Varric and I started a political faction called the Lucerni. We were going to change Tevinter for the better. Everyone would recognize the common sense benefits of our approach, and we'd all live happily ever after.
I take it that didn't happen.
Varric was framed, kicked out of the Magisterium, and the Lucerni were dissolved. So she took the movement underground.
The Shadow Dragons.
Since I still haunt the Magisterium, that makes me the Shadow Dragon's man on the inside.
I think we made an enemy.
I think we made an enemy of the First Warden today. Well, more you than me. He just thinks I'm a dangerous idiot.
Ha! Enemy? I've ignored greater men. No Grey Warden worth the name sits in a Minrathous lounge sipping wine. You need the Wardens? Look for the ones out there fighting the Blight. In the meantime, the Shadow Dragons will keep a close watch on the Venatori. Good luck. I'm sure we'll see each other again soon.
Only the veil stood between us and a world of blighted darkness. But on this side, the gods could only tap a trickle. They had to turn that trickle into a flood. They sure could have used Solas's dagger to rip open the Fade. But some foolish mortal had taken it. So, they'd have to create a dagger of their own. Drowning the world in blight was just a matter of time.
I need to talk to Varric.
Okay. Return to the lighthouse. Okay. Dragon Age. Alright, so I think we need to go to Neve. Yes, she's here. I have a present for you.
This was
Gift.
with my things. It looks like your handwriting. I didn't read it. Well, a couple of words. I thought it might be one of mine. I don't even know how it got there.
It's those wisps. I need more wards.
Oh, I can help with that.
I started this. I'll deal with it.
We live in a weird
Solas
place.
lived here. The Dreadwolf. It was gonna have quirks.
Solas is the worst tenant I followed, and that's saying something.
Maybe they like you.
Do you follow the chantry? The pendant. I noticed it's Andrastian.
I barely keep the holidays. It's from an old job.
Oh, which one? Maybe I read about it in a Tevinter paper.
I'm barely in the papers.
Oh, but when you are, it's on the edge of something exciting. What about that one story with the demon, the diamond, and the deadbeat magister? Oh, they mentioned you twice.
That was a hit piece.
Hit piece, that's not nice.
That's awful.
It was against the magister. I was the footnote.
Still.
The job got done. Of course, it would have gone smoother, but the client ratted me out to the demon.
What?
It's always something. Funny how that didn't make the print. Tell me you read the rest of the paper too?
Oh, yes. Sometimes they have these stories, serials. They're thrilling, except they come out in pieces. I only see a few papers a year. I never know how the stories end.
I'm sure it's heavy.
Happily ever after. Why not, right?
Aren't you some sunshine?
That's me.
I hope you're right.
All right, Belle. You get me the name of your serial. I'll try and track the ending. No promise on the happy part.
That's fine.
I'd like to go back anyway. Spend time in Darktown, pick up gossip.
Want company?
Why not? Ready to go when you are.
Okay, new quest. Give a gift.
Look who's thoughtful.
Okay. Do you have something to say to the other guys? Yes.
Rook, do you have a minute?
Of course. Something wrong?
Dea wants to meet.
That doesn't sound like a bad thing.
She wants to plan Katerina's funeral.
Oh. Right.
If you don't mind, I could use some backup. In case Spite gets out of hand.
Of course.
Let's not keep Teo waiting.
Ah, I need to talk to Varric, I think. Right? Yeah. Okay, so 2 new quests and talk to Varric. Hello, my friends.
There you are. I haven't seen much of you lately. I was getting worried. Everything all right? Wait, that dagger. I've seen it before.
Solas was using it at the ritual site.
No, before that. Shit, it can't be. Look at it, Rook.
It hurt Harding somehow.
I have. Plenty, ever since it hurt Harding.
Remember that story I told you about me and Hawk, Meredith and Orsino? How the trouble started in Kirkwall?
Oh, that's
On our
Dragon Age
expedition
2.
to the deep roads. That's what we found. That's what my brother tried to kill us for. An idol made of red lyrium. That sang a song which drove anyone who heard it mad.
Are you sure it's the same thing?
Oh, look at it. It's changed, but it's the same size. Same ring at the top. Not to mention, it's pure lyrium. No one, not even the dwarves in Orzammar, work pure lyrium like that. It's too dangerous.
If that's true, if this dagger is the red lyrium idol from your story, how did Solas cleanse it of the blight?
I have no idea. I can't believe you found it.
Oh, hey, Rook. I'm not interrupting anything, am I?
You're looking better.
You seem a little more comfortable with your new abilities. How are you feeling?
Things are weird, but I'm adjusting, I think. That's not what I came in here for, though.
All right, Harding. What's on your mind?
So, the Wardens. I know some. A married couple Varric and I met while we were tracking Solas.
I'd almost forgot about that. I really am getting too old for this shit.
You think they'll talk to us? After the first warden and everything?
It's worth a try. I can write them and hope.
Okay. Let's see who's in our corner.
Normally, my advice on befriending abominations would be don't. In this case, just...
Right. Okay, find an illuvian that leads to the High Anderfells. Okay. So another place. Well, we want to maybe do these companions missions real quick. Return to Dogtown. Get to know Neve. Return to Risu. Yeah, this is the funeral. I'll go here real quick. With Lucanis and Neve.
Fighting back suits you. Your tone has much improved since you left us. That's all right. I'm sure you'll take those.
Let's go.
Good, you're here.
Thank you for making the arrangements, Dea.
For Katerina? How could I do otherwise? I'm so sorry, Lucanis. This must be such a blow. Rook, thank you for coming with him. I need Juan de la Muerte to plan this. His cousin has been no help at all.
I'm sorry, Dea. This is just too much right now.
I'll help however I can.
If there's anything I can do, just say the word.
You're such a dear. I hope these two are paying attention.
Dea, don't flirt with my colleague.
Jealous? Fine. To business, then. There's a lot to plan. But first, I need the ashes.
Ashes?
Make it help us. Yes, the ashes. Katerina's ashes. From the cremation?
Oh, yes. Of course. I'll get them to you right away.
Ilario, what happened?
What do you mean?
Katerina, how? How did the Venatori get to her? When? Where? In the estate? In the city? How did they get past our people? What did they use? Poison? Blades? I need to know.
Cousin, stop. You can't dwell on this. It'll drive you mad.
I'm not dwelling. Zara killed the first Talon. I have to know how if I'm going to stop her.
I told you. I'm handling it.
Boys, enough of this. We have other things to discuss.
My apologies, Andradea. Continue without me. I'll get you the ashes.
Are you okay, Lucanis?
How are you holding up?
I'll be fine. Better once we kill Zara Renata. It's him I'm worried about.
Hilario can be a handful, but this? The only time I've seen him like this was when Lucanis died. You're worrying, aren't you? What will people say if they hear the demon of Virantium has a big, soft heart?
He's been careless at times, but never when his own life was on the line. Zara took down the first Talon. Anyone could be next. And my cousin doesn't want to think about it?
You have a point. It's not like Hilario to ignore a knife coming at him.
What do you need from me for the funeral?
Come. I'll get us some drinks and we can make the arrangements.
Our house owes you for handling all of this.
Katerina was family. Can you imagine what she'd say if she saw us all like this?
She'd be furious, especially at Hilario, as usual.
Not you?
How did you stay on her good side?
What good side?
To hear Katerina tell it, Lucanis can do no wrong.
It's easy to look good standing next to my cousin.
I'll have my people keep an eye on him for you.
Thank you, Thea.
Go on. I'll let you know if something comes up.
Okay, is it done? I think it is. Okay, let's go with Neve now. This is in Dogtown.
You had me followed. Inquired about.
A candle hop. They carry messages through the city.
Curious about you and you of us. Find please.
Is this for us? Strange.
Okay.
Wants us to find more.
Why does everyone call him the Viper?
Drama. He's a symbol. Slayers aren't gonna shiver in their boots.
Start quest.
Are we here for the Shadow Dragons?
I trade news with the Shadows, but it takes more than one source to get along here. Besides, I was doing this before they came knocking, before Varric too, right here in Docktown.
You must miss home.
Do you miss Minrathous?
The Alluvia makes it easy to get to.
That's not an answer.
Look, I know what Minrathous is.
But it's home.
It doesn't let go easy. I'll give it that. Come on. There's paper sellers all over here.
Want to see if they got your name right?
Most papers don't say much, but read between the lines and you pick up a thing or two. I'm not here as much lately. I'll take what news I can get. Let's grab a few copies. We'll see if we can find Balara's cereals, too. All right, let's go.
So,
Let's
before
go.
Varric, before the Shadows, you worked for...
Same as now. People who find me and have jobs worth taking. Docktown people, runaways, the desperate.
And you do this on your own?
I've got contacts, informants, people I cross paths with, but at the end of the day, yeah, it's just me. Okay, keep an eye out for paper sellers. We'll start on the north side of Lower City.
How many do we need?
Don't worry, I'm paying. Let's get started.
We'll take a paper. Thanks.
Okay.
Best word in Docktown.
This one quotes several magisters, several lies.
How did you fall in with the Shadows?
I'd worked with some of them before. Not that they were upfront about it.
What changed?
The Viper!
I was
More
after
than
a
one
missing person.
You'll
The
read it
Viper
here
was hunting
first.
slavers. Our paths had the same end.
And your missing person?
Free and breathing
Viper
when we
spotted at a
finished.
local fish fry.
The shadows brought me in after that.
The Viper! More than one
One, please.
person. You'll read it here first.
I'll save this one for the Viper.
So most of the time you work here alone. You like it that way?
Another rebellion? Here's what we know.
Easier.
But you like us, right?
You're all right.
What happened in Marnus Pell? First-hand account.
One paper, thanks.
I've got a contact who works this area. Let's see if he's around.
You've got a good eye. I was starting to think my good... Okay. The charm's good against all manner of curses and manipulation. Fair price. And you won't find better in the Circle District.
You won't find better at the Circle, but you will off the docks. For half the price and twice the enchantment.
Nev.
Alec?
Oh, if you say it's... thanks, I'll pass. Sorry.
Hey, if I'd known, I would have told you. Come back next week. I'll buy another paper.
I write them myself. The Magisters. They don't print the truth.
Most honest thing I'll hear today. What about you? Is there something you're buying, my friend?
I'm here to meet you.
Maybe another time. Today, I'm here to meet Nev's friends. Rook, by the way.
Friends? All right then. Alec Tava. Does this mean we're even for...
No. But if you've got any news...
Not much that'd interest you.
We chased a relic through Docktown. The buyer was Venatori, but the smuggler belonged to the Thread Crime Syndicate. You're a Thread?
We don't deal with cultists. Your smuggler broke the rules. She's out.
And the Venatori?
There's been more in Docktown. Boss says it's under control. But between us, I don't like it.
Then it's worth keeping an eye on. If you hear anything...
So will you.
You know a member of the Thread Crime Syndicate? Personally?
Don't tell me you're surprised.
Maybe a little.
I thought you'd be on opposite sides.
Nothing's that easy. They're a problem, and they keep worse problems away. Whether we're on the same side depends when you ask. But we've got more to see. Let's go. If we want more gossip, we need more papers. Let's head to the south side.
Okay.
You've lived in Docktown your whole life?
Since I was born. Unless I'm out of the city for a job. Had a few apartments around town. The current one, it's not the lighthouse, but it's mine.
You've been an investigator for a while.
It's not a short story.
We've made it this far. Is there a secret?
Trust people enough to get things done, not enough to get you killed.
I guess that works.
Until it doesn't.
Circle District Gossip.
We'll take one.
Read the latest.
One of Belle's cereals. Great. You know, Varric hired me not far from here. Come on, Slick. Stop a ritual. Save the world. It'll be fun. I should have said no.
The real news in Docktown.
Thanks.
Get it here.
All right.
I think we've got enough.
What now?
Now I'm starving, and I know the best place in the city.
Okay.
Doing all right?
Huh? Yeah. I'm,
The lighthouse doesn't have this.
What?
A view of the water. I don't know, it helps me think. But we've got places to be. Come on.
This fish won't eat itself. I said next time you were here, it was free.
Sure thing, Hal. Next time.
Yeah, it's always something.
Joining Varric. Us. Do you really wish you'd said no?
No. I just have a bad habit of picking jobs that go sideways. You think I'd learn?
This job was worth it.
You said you'd take jobs worth taking.
That's what I tell myself.
This one was. The rest, we figure out as we go.
Varric said this job would end with Solas. We'd stop a ritual, then I'd walk away. But those gods escaped. Not much of a win. And if the world falls, the city goes too. It's not like I'll find work then.
Is that why you said yes? To save Minrathous?
People will tell you Minrathous is broken. And they're right. It's corrupt. Petty. Saving the world won't fix it. I take the small wins, Rook. Hal's serving fish another day. Getting past the next scrape alive. Sometimes you're lucky. Sometimes you get more. But the tables always turn. It's better if you know it's coming.
It's not always like that.
Sometimes luck sticks.
You believe that? Then I've got a Treviso manor to sell you who needs a good tenant.
I'm not a mark. I'm serious.
I know. We managed to keep out of trouble. Let's get back before that changes.
Nice. Nev caught up on Dogtown news and met with her thread contact, Alec. He told Neve there's been more Venatori in Dogtown lately if he learns anything more. Neve will hear about it. After enjoying her favorite fish fry stand, Neve revealed that her jobs tend to go sideways, so she expects the worst and looks for small wins. Okay. We did it. Okay, so now we have a warden's best friends. Find the Illuvian. Should be on the crossroads, let's go. Another trip.
Are you one spirit who moves around, or different spirits who all look the same?
As needed, dweller.
Right.
Places between.
I'm cold. I felt it the moment the boat docked.
That's the Fade going right to your bones.
Okay. So this is a new place to explore. I will die here, right? Yeah, probably. Oh my god. Okay.
Dog spawn. Let's clear them out.
Got us at range. How's that?
Just say where.
All set.
Take him down.
If the Darkspawn are here, the Blight on this island must be running wild.
The gods want this place. They do not care how they defile it.
True. Okay, I want this.
Say the word.
Another
So,
of those Fen'Harel
Demon of
monsters.
Virantium.
The name wasn't literal when I got it.
No, but the reputation that went with it,
I suppose I earned it.
and then some. Assuming my sources are accurate.
Past reputation means nothing when your current contract's still open.
I know the feeling.
Oh my god. Nice. Getting better. Dead.
Still in one piece.
Oh my god.
Understood.
Got us from a distance. Need to move.
Okay, nice.
Got it covered.
Okay, nice.
Everyone still alive?
Yes, bro. Where is this? Oh, it's there.
Got company.
Another of those Fen'Harel altars.
They're at range.
On the job.
Now's your chance.
Good one, Rook.
Still standing. Not bad.
Not bad. Now what am I supposed to do with these ones? What is that? This is a holy place. Okay, so we went here.
We're not alone.
Oh yeah, we have one more to destroy. Oh, can I go here? No, I can't.
You know, you're somewhat famous among the Shadow Dragons. At least the Demon of Virantium is.
Famous or infamous?
Because you're a mage killer. You turned that title on the Venatori. That's a point in your favor.
I saw some of the Shadows work before. Well, anyway, their good opinion is worth having.
Okay, I'm going to a lot of different places. Okay, let's fight this one.
About to have a problem.
Lucky shot.
Oh, that's the last one, I think. Yes. Beautiful. Oh. Just to go to another place. Memento, nice. Oh, one more. Oh no, I activated this one. What is this?
Over there. Another entryway like the one that took us to that Solas memory.
Oh, yeah, we can do that.
Wait. What happened? This doesn't feel like the Fade, more like a dream, or...
Andaran Atishan, Lassa Gilan.
Spirits, Fade friends, come forth. Enter the circle. Reveal yourselves.
Solas. Whatever happened in this memory, he was personally involved.
Spirits, the Dread Wolf asks for your assistance on a crucial mission.
The false gods, the Evanuris, have overreached. I shall humble them. Within their citadel lies a relic, with the power to imprison even a god. With it, I can bring their tyranny to an end, forever.
You are spirits of chaos, disorder, and disruption. We ask you to disrupt the Citadel's defenses. Give us the opening to get that relic. For freedom!
More visions of the past. Solas sent these spirits out to fight the gods. If we're spirits of disruption, let's act like it.
I already have one demon. I'm not pretending to be another.
Spirits! How did the wolf call up so many?
Let's go.
Remember, they can hurt us. Stay sharp.
Okay, should we go here? Nice. Activate.
Okay. Think like a spirit. We're through.
The gods told us this fortress couldn't be breached!
Oh my god. Okay guys, the video will stop right now, but it will continue right away in the next chapter, guys. Thank you. See you in a few minutes. Bye bye.